What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and it's time for an NBA Total Chaos for Christmas Day. With me today, I know, right? Basketball on Christmas. It's my favorite thing of basketball. And the baby's excited about it. Everyone's stoked right now. It's going to be rad. So, Nick Parsons, how's it going, friend?
It's going really good, yeah. These Christmas Day games, some really interesting ones. I've been looking at these totals, Allie, and a couple of them I'm just sort of shaking my head here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this card for sure.
A lot to unpack here, a lot to unpack. Sean Austin, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Trying to take in the joy while work is doing what work does to us during the holidays.
Trying to suck it all right back out of you. That's how that works.
It does that.
All right, so we're going to go over the NBA games that happen on Christmas Day. You guys are going to tell me if they go over or under. Nick Parsons, start us off with the Warriors at the Suns. We got 220.5. What are you looking at?
Actually, the total I'm seeing here is 227.5.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we've had some line movement, which does make sense because it's kind of that time of year. So let's switch that up to 27.5 is our number.
Yeah.
What do you got on that?
Well, I'm seeing a lot of really high totals here on this Christmas Day, and
for sure.
And we've seen, that this has been a year that scoring is sort of down for various reasons. Both of these teams are relatively healthy as far as it comes to the COVID protocol at this point. I mean, that's changing by the second, by the minute. But this is one where I think that these two teams it's going to be a shootout for sure, that this is going to be wide open. It's not going to be a really defensive affair.
Right.
Maybe if this was a playoff game, that would be more the case. But yeah, this is a Christmas Day game. I'm expecting a wide open affair between these two high scoring teams. And so I'm going over with this one.
Two best teams in the league right now. What do you got on this one, Sean Austin?
I was hoping he was going to say under, but he's too good to do that. I say over. Phoenix is not that far from Golden State's hometown. It's going to be, I think it's probably going to be 50-50 crowd split. It's going to be a big game. People are going to be hype. It's going to go over, in my opinion.
Boom, boom. I agree with you both on this one. Okay, so check my line here. I've got Celtics at the Bucks. This one I have 227.5.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe I just switched my numbers. Is that what you have?
I'm seeing 233.5.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
wow.
So let's switch that. So we're gonna go So yeah, people at home, you're getting to watch how the lines move. So 233.5. I just typed these numbers in. I mean, like hours ago. So what do you got on this one? Celtics at the Bucks, Nick. Or no, sorry, Sean. You go first.
I was hoping he'd go first on this. That's all right. Even though it's a high total, when I've been watching some totals, and when the total's up there, I'm like, there's no way. And then the Charlotte goes over. The Suns go over. Even Lakers go to triple overtime to get over when I had the under in that game a while back. So I'm just going to say over. I think people are just going to see the number, think under. Let's go over.
Especially because it jumped up that much. Nick Parsons, what do you think?
Exactly. And so I'm kind of thinking the same thing here as my opponent. These are two teams as far as the COVID protocols are going. I mean, every team is dealing with it now, but these teams are relatively healthy. So, yeah, I think that this is an early afternoon game. We're going to see a shootout here between these two teams. It's not going to be a lot of defense. I would think maybe more if this was an under, if it was in Boston, because it's in Milwaukee, I'm going to go over as well.
All right, so we agree twice. I love that. Nick, we're going Nets at the Lakers. Ooh, wait. There we go. This is a wonky show today, everyone. It's a wonky show.
That is the correct line.
Okay, that's the correct line. We've got 237.5. So for whatever reason, this one hasn't moved. Nick Parsons, what do you think about it?
Now, this is the one that I was scratching my head at. Now, the very first game of the year was between Milwaukee and Brooklyn, and that was a total of like 243.5. Now, this is a really high total here, and both of these teams are definitely dealing with COVID-related issues now. Brooklyn has gotten a few key pieces back, James Harden, but Yeah, I just think that the last thing the Lakers can do is to turn this into a shootout and hang with the Nets here. Now, of course, Brooklyn wants to embarrass the Lakers here on national television. They want to embarrass LeBron. They're going to be trying to run up the score. The Lakers will be doing everything they can. They won't have Anthony Davis out there. But yeah, I just think that this is a game where they're going to have to try to slow it down, control the pace. And so, yeah, I think this number is just a little bit too high. I'm going under.
Under we go. Sean Austin, agree or disagree?
Excuse me. I'm going to disagree. The Lakers have been, my thorn in my side this whole year. So I'm going to go over, only to make sure we're not 5-5 the same way.
Right.
All right, so over we go on that one. Our first disagreement, that's no big deal. Okay, we're going to do Hawks at the Knicks, 218.5. Sound good?
Yep, that's correct.
All right, Sean, what do you got on that one?
I'm going to go under. I don't think the Hawks play defense, but when I've watched the Knicks, when their young guys are in there, they're very timid, in my opinion. So I'm going to go under. I think the Hawks do a little bit, but I don't think there's enough scoring to go over.
Okay, fair is fair. Nick, agree or disagree on that one?
I would agree. This is the first game here on Christmas morning. Yeah, these two teams just haven't been putting up huge offensive numbers here. Atlanta's dealing with a lot of COVID-related issues. I think this number is just a little bit high. I'm going under as well.
I love when we agree. It's the Christmas spirit in all of us. All right, Mavericks are at the Jazz, 224 to you, Nick Parsons.
Now, Utah's been trending to the under a little bit here. It's coming off a win over Charlotte, as Sean was pointing out there. But it's seen the total go under in 2 straight. Minnesota, it's seen the total go over in 2 straight. When these teams played against each other just recently on December 8th, the total went well over the number in Utah's 136-104 win. You know what? I think this is going to be sort of a similar sort of final combined score as well here. I think it's going the Jazz will run up the score again here. Minnesota was out without Cat because he's out with COVID protocol as of today, just like an hour ago. But yeah, I just think that means there's going to be less defense for Minnesota. I think this one goes over.
Over we go. All right, Sean, what do you say about it?
At least I'm on the side with the guy that's better than me. So I said over. To me, Mavericks, when they play at home, they goes under. When the Mavericks play away, they can score. I don't know what it is. I don't know about a home crowd defense. I don't know. But it's one of those things. So we're only split on one game. This is going to be exciting.
I'm thrilled about this. Indeed. Remember, viewers at home, when they agree, those are our money picks, all right? The consensus plays tend to be the cashers. You got 4 of them for your Christmas day. We're going to do a little recapping. I'm Allie Burns. You can find me on Twitter at +moneyhoney. And Nick Parsons, you can find him at picksandparlays.net under the Insiders Room. Nick, what do you have all lined up for our – what stocking stuffers do you have for everyone for this holiday break?
Definitely keep your eyes open for our bowl selections. We've gotten out to a really hot start here, 67%. So, yeah, we're going to be firing away on all of the bowls leading up to the January 1st games. Check out the Insiders Room over at picksandparlays.net.
Beautiful. And when you're there, don't forget, use our promo code BOWL, BOWL. Like I haven't said that 1,000 times this week. We'll save you 20% off of all of Nick's premium plays and packages. And Sean Austin, one of the morning Woodies, you're crushing it in the Handy Capitan right now, a contest we do over on the Morning Wood Facebook page. You're in 3rd place right now. What's your record?
I think I'm tied for 2nd. I think 2 people have 26 for the wins, and I have 24. And it's been neck and neck. Lead has changed a lot in the last week or so.
Yes. So anyone who doesn't know, on the Morning Wood Facebook page, which is Picks and Parlays related, I have a contest to go 60 days or 30 days of 60 picks. And the winner gets $250, second gets $100, third gets $50. It's a heated competition. You have to pick 2 every single day for 30 days. And it's pretty heated. Sean, You came close in the last one, didn't you?
I did.
And
I
then
almost won the first one. I think I took the second one off. The third one, I was doing great, and then I had a week-long tank, and then now I'm back competing. So I've been pretty consistent. Not as good as I want, but as good as I need.
Yeah, you're on pick 44 today out of 60. So you're just hammer it out at the end there. Just hammer it right on out. Make Lenny cry. And Tim Earl. All right, guys, let's do some recapping. Warriors at the Suns, they say it's going over the 227.5. Celtics and the Bucks, they think the same thing. 233 or 223.5 is what it is. I just have it wrong on this part, but it's going over. Either one of those numbers, it's going over. Nets are at the Lakers, 237.5 here. Nick is going under. Sean is going over. The only one they disagreed on. Hawks are at the Knicks, 218.5. It's going under, they say. And the last one, Mavericks at the Jazz. Take that puppy over. We don't know why the Mavericks crush it on the road, but they do. So don't judge them. Just bet on it over. All right. Don't ask questions. All right, everybody. Thank y'all all so much for your support. Have a happy and safe holiday and have a rockin' NBA Christmas day. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
May the best capper win.
Thanks, Ellie.